how many of your customers use Alexa at home or have quite a few, right? So one of the things that you have built in here as well, if you get the RS or Active with the technology package, is you get the capability of having Alexa already built into your radio.
Oh, really?
So if you want to create a grocery list, shopping list, if you have it programmed at home to have Alexa turn on your lights at home, you can actually do all that through your car, right from your vehicle as you're driving down the road. Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, whatever I want it to do.
Is that a paid?
So that's a great question. So here's what you have to run Alexa. You have to have Wi-Fi. Just like at your house, you have to have Wi-Fi connected to have Alexa work. So in your vehicle, if you want it to work, you'd have to have Wi-Fi, you know, either in the vehicle, or like we talked about in previous times I've been here, just use your phone as the hotspot. Set up your phone as the hotspot, and you can connect your vehicle to your phone. But you have to have Wi-Fi running to use the Alexa capabilities. By the way, don't worry about remembering all this. I'm gonna send you guys an email. I had a couple months to do some homework for everyone during the whole shutdown and everything. So I actually created a cheat sheet for everyone, a 2-page document on this vehicle that shows you what's available, standard, available, even all the packages with pricing right there for you. And I've actually got an Alexa FAQ, shows you how to set it up for your customer, all that stuff I'm gonna send to you guys. Sound pretty good? What you're sitting on right now is cloth, so I know we're in an LS, but even if we're in an RS or an Active, those 2 higher trim levels, leather's not standard on Trailblazer. This is one of the things that is a little unique, right? We have all those safety features up here, but leather's not standard. So if I want to add leather onto my Trailblazer, I got to get what's called a premium seating package in order to do that. So I got to add that package on.
I sold one of those
The premium seating package. Well, how much? It was like
I don't know.
$1,500, $1,300, somewhere around there, right? So it's not terribly expensive, but just kind of, again, don't get yourself in that trick bag when you're going to sell, because you're selling an RS and you're going, man, that's going to be awesome to have this RS. You're going to have all this and you don't have leather. The leather is not a real leather. It's called leatherette. So it is PETA friendly as well. So if you have folks that are concerned about, you know, I don't like harming animals to create leather to do this, it is leatherette, so it is PETA friendly as well. So just a good side note there. You'll notice here on the dual, most people think, I almost just said it myself, that's dual climate. It's not. One's a fan speed, one's temperature control. So you don't have dual climate in here. LT and up, both your front passenger and driver seats are going to come standard with heated seats. So you get the heated seat functionality there.
Any of them come with the dual?
No, sir. If you get the adaptive cruise package, that gives you the leather wrap steering wheel and the leather wrap shift knob as well, if you wanted to put that on there. And again, that's going to be on your Active or RS to get that. Any questions? Again, I wish I could get inside the vehicle with you guys and go through this, but any questions on what we're looking at inside, what does this? You've got your mode selectors right there. One of the cool things on this vehicle, just like on our Silverado and our Blazer, we have the defeat switch for your auto stop start right there as well. So if your customer's not too fond of having the auto stop start feature engaged, they can actually shut that off on the Trailblazer as well, which is pretty awesome. Standard mechanical locking glove box. A lot of people ask, are we doing the same glove box as the Blazer has, where we hit the button and it opens? This is a mechanical glove box. Even on your higher end trims, you're going to have stuff like that as well. One of the things I want to mention too, if you can just take that key out, let's turn it off. If this were, because it's an LS, so we actually have a keyed ignition on the LS. If this were an LT, an Active, or an RS, we'd have a push button start. Okay. Are we aware that every one of our vehicles that have a push button start have what's called a key registration fob pocket inside the vehicle?
Oh, a fail-safe where you can put the key fob when the battery's dead?
You got it. Kind of very exactly that. Here's what I want to point out though. So if this were a push button start, I also created a document I'm going to send you guys that has a list of every single picture and every single push to start vehicle we have of where those pockets are. So that way you don't have to guess. In this vehicle right here, if you can take those keys, put them in the front cup holder, that's your key registration fob pocket on this vehicle.
So this battery's dead, you just put it in here?
So let's do a quick demo here. Let me see this. Let's hop out real quick because we're going to hop in the back after this. Let's go over to the driver's side here. I want to show you guys something, because not a lot of people show their customers this, and I think this is a huge deal to show a customer, because this just happened to me recently. If this were a push button vehicle, push to start vehicle, we would have our passive entry button right here, right? So where we can open, lock the door, good things like that. Well, what happens when I don't have this key and I have a key fob that has just the battery in here and my key fob battery dies?
Doesn't this pop off? Slides off and you put the key in.
Correct. So I would, if this were a push to start vehicle, I would take the key, pull it out of here, there's a little notch. You can actually feel it right here. There's a notch underneath here. You push this and then you slide this out and there's a keyhole right there for that, which is pretty awesome. Now I've gotten in the vehicle, but I still need the key fob to start the vehicle. So that's where that key fob pocket comes into play. There are crystal diodes built into this key fob, not to get all Bill Nye and you guys and get crazy here, but there are crystal diodes built on this key fob that once I place it in that registration pocket, it gives me 1, maybe 2 starts.